Welcome to today's episode. I'm Alvin, and as we dive into the complexities of our current geopolitical landscape, there's no escaping the profound significance of today's top story. The escalation of direct military actions involving Iran commands our attention, not only because of its immediate impact on regional stability, but also due to the broader implications for global security and economic markets. Let's unpack this. According to reports today, the United States has launched strikes on several key sites associated with Iran's nuclear program, specifically targeting Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. These locations are critical to Iran's nuclear capabilities, and the decision to strike them marks a significant intensification in the already volatile relationship between Washington and Tehran. This move is poised to dominate the headlines, not just because of the military dimension, but due to the ripple effects it creates across diplomatic and economic spheres. What makes this situation particularly sensitive is the context in which it unfolds. For years, the confrontation over Iran's nuclear ambitions has been a defining feature of Middle Eastern geopolitics. This long-standing issue is not merely about nuclear capabilities, but is interwoven with a complex web of sanctions, regional proxy conflicts, and diplomatic efforts. Both sides have engaged in a delicate dance of deterrence, trying to project strength without tipping into full-scale conflict. Yet, with these recent strikes, it appears we've crossed a critical threshold. The stakes in targeting nuclear-related facilities transcend conventional military engagements. There is the immediate risk of retaliation, which could manifest in various forms: attacks on U.S. forces stationed in the region, strikes against Israel, disruptions in major shipping lanes, or responses aimed at U.S. allies. This escalation could easily spiral into a broader conflict, pulling in various nations with vested interests in the region's stability. Moreover, the diplomatic ramifications are profound. Global powers with interests in preventing a wider war will likely be pulled into urgent discussions, seeking to mediate and mitigate the fallout. The delicate balance of preventing nuclear proliferation while maintaining regional peace is jeopardized. Strikes on nuclear facilities naturally raise concerns about potential contamination and the overall status of Iran's nuclear program. Could this action delay or, conversely, accelerate future nuclear proliferation risks? These are questions that will weigh heavily on policymakers and global leaders in the coming days. Turning to the economic implications, we must consider the immediate impact on energy markets. Historically, any significant conflict involving Iran has the potential to disrupt oil production and transit routes through the vital Strait of Hormuz. Today, we've already observed fluctuations in oil prices as markets grapple with the uncertainty and potential consequences of this military action. This is not merely a regional or sector-specific issue. It has the potential to influence global fuel prices, affect inflation expectations, and sway investor sentiment. In an interconnected world economy, such disruptions could have far-reaching consequences. As we analyze the situation, a critical unknown remains. Are these strikes a calculated move to pressure Iran back to the negotiating table, or are they the opening salvo in a broader campaign? The answer to this question will largely depend on Iran's response, the stance of U.S. allies, and the potential for back-channel diplomacy to de-escalate the crisis. The trajectory of this conflict could redefine power dynamics in the region and beyond, making it a story of immense geopolitical and economic significance. In conclusion, today's events represent a pivotal moment in global affairs. The intersection of military action, nuclear proliferation concerns, and economic stability forms a complex tapestry that demands our attention and understanding. As the situation develops, staying informed and analytical will be key. This is not merely a confrontation between two nations, but a test of international diplomacy, security frameworks, and economic resilience. Thank you for joining me today as we navigate these challenging narratives. Stay tuned for further updates and insights as we continue to monitor this evolving story.